Mother. All right, I'm just gonna do a video where I'm gonna run through adding an event start to finish. I hope that it is helpful. So first thing is I'm gonna critique my wife a bit here. She's assigning these to herself, but not moving them to in progress. So I don't know if they're being worked on currently or if they've been done, and that's problematic. So when you do this, try to make a habit of moving them to in progress, especially for Ashley and I who are coming in and then trying to pick a next one. So like it's weird, they're spaced out too. So I don't know, like maybe she's doing some of these and didn't add it. I don't know. I have a wonderful wife I'm very thankful for. I'm just gonna grab this one and I'm going to do this one. It seems cool. How about this? Gunfighter, pistol. I'll assign it to myself and move it to in progress. All right, so I should have all the information I need here. Open this up in a new tab. Gunfighter, pistol. All right, very cool. So something to point out, and I know I've said this before, is that we organize the data, the information into three things: companies, which is Fieldcraft Survival; trainings, which is Gunfighter Pistol; and an event, which is a training at a specific date and time. So this link, it's important to think about that when you're looking at the links and deciding which link you're going to put on the page. For like when you're at an event and you're adding an event, you want to put the most specific link you can. Not all companies have a page for an event. This one, it looks like it does, and there's some discernment to be done there. Is this a page for this specific event or just for the training? And this one has a date on it. Obviously pretty good indicator, this is their page for the actual event. Okay, let's go here. I don't know if a training exists for this yet, but we'll just go ahead and see here. What is it called? Gunfighter Pistol 1. Gunfighter. I see a Gunfighter Pistol 1. Looks like Ashley may have just done that. Perfect. So I'll link that. Set the location. It is in Spanish Fork, Utah. Not a place I'd like to go. Not really a Utah fan. Done. Start date and time. Let's see. I know it's March 12th, 9 a.m. March 12th at 9 a.m. and it just goes to 2 p.m. the same day. So March 12th, 9 a.m. to March 12th at 2 p.m. Okay. It's important to try and get the dates. The times less important. They'll be important further on when we go forward. So if you have any trouble, like you can't find the time or it's not saying, don't stress it. Maybe throw it in problematic over here and say, hey, I can't find the time for this. Is that cool? Or is this, maybe you can find it or something. Someone else can take a stab at it, but I wouldn't really stress it. So direct link, I don't think I've said anything about this before. I probably shouldn't have called this direct link. We have two different types of links inside our website as the system. And so really just call this link. Like if you're like direct, what does direct mean? Don't let it confuse you. Just do that. And again, this is where we want to use the most specific link we can get. So again, this company actually has a website page just for this event. This is perfect. That's what we hope for always. But again, some companies may just have a PDF calendar and it lists a bunch of trainings and events, and you don't have a link to an event, you don't have a link to a training. The best you can do is link to that PDF page and hope that people can find the information they need. All right, so I can't hide this. There's a whole thing technically about GraphCMS I can't do, but you can see you can't change this. Don't fret that. What happens is once we save this. So we save this. Hasn't happened yet. Might take a couple seconds. It will actually get updated with the name of the event. And there's a whole bunch of technical reasons for that, but just know that name, don't worry about it, gets set for you. What's actually happening is there's an enrichment process, a bunch of code that I wrote. So whenever you save this, it's parsing out the start date, the finish date, the location, and it's setting things like duration, city, state, zip code. It's putting a whole bunch of extra information, like the name of the training, to make it really easily searchable for us on the front end. Okay, let's do this. So this is telling me if I publish this, the training's not published, so it still won't actually be able to be pulled up. I think we've talked about this. There's a weird thing in this Graph CMS where if you publish something, but it requires something, it's pointed to an image, or it's pointed to a training, it's pointed to a company that isn't published, you won't actually be able to see it. It'll be kind of like fake published. It's very tricky. It's very annoying. And so that's what it's actually giving us a warning here. Hey, if you publish this, this thing that it depends on isn't published, and that'll be problematic for you. So, Gunfighter Pistol 1, Fieldcraft Survival on March 12th. Let's see if we can find that. Kind of verify and validate that it showed up like we wanted. So I'm looking for a Gunfighter Pistol 1 in Spanish Fork on 312. There it is. So I see a problem here, and that is that there's no image. Now I wonder why there would be no image. All right, so why is there no image? Well, these are the kind of problems we have to solve. I will figure out why there is no image, and I will make another video on what the heck went wrong with this one. So that's the kind of stuff. These are the enjoyable problems that we'll have to fix from time to time. Why is there no image there? Which is a good illustration of why it's important to come to the website and check, because there's no image on this. So what I'm going to do is come here and say, I did everything, but the image isn't showing up on the site right. And then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to make it problematic. There we go. And I'm done. I did my part for that. The magical, mysterious wizard Ray will come in and find out why that image isn't showing up, and he'll get that working. And that's an event that I finished. All right.